What you will see. In June 1914, a royal visit to Sarajevo would change the world forever. A failed grenade, expired cyanide, a gunman waiting at the next corner. One assassination that set empires on fire. Who really planned the murder of the Archduke? Why did the poison fail twice? And how did a single shot ignite a war that would consume the planet? This is the story of the Great War and the day it all began.
The Great War. Bosnia. June 28, 1914. Franz Ferdinand arrived with his wife to a formal welcome by the governor. The Archduke, Inspector General of the Imperial Army, had come to Sarajevo to review military maneuvers. After the review, the couple planned to open the new State Museum. A little after 10 a.m., as their car moved through a dense crowd, a young man threw a grenade. The driver sped up. The device exploded behind them. 2 passengers in the next car and several escorts were badly wounded. The attacker swallowed expired cyanide and jumped into the river in an attempt to kill himself. The out-of-date poison only made him vomit. The river was too shallow to drown him.
He was arrested. His name, Nedeljko Čabrinović. After visiting City Hall, the Archduke insisted on going to the hospital to see the injured. Andreas von Morsi warned it was dangerous. Governor Potiorek replied, "Do you think Sarajevo is full of terrorists? I take responsibility." The plan was to reach the hospital by a side street, but the driver was never told. The first escort cars turned right toward the Latin Bridge. The Archduke's driver followed. Potiorek shouted to stop, "Wrong route." The halt gave another young man his chance. He fired several shots. Again, the cyanide failed. He too was captured. Just after 11 a.m., Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Habsburg throne, died with his hopes of reform. A machine had started that could not be stopped. Austria now faced a murder and a mystery. Who supplied expired poison so the killers would be caught alive? Who planned the assassination? Who gave the order? The gunman was Gavrilo Princip, born July 13, 1894, in western Bosnia to a poor family. He had little success in life. In 1911, he joined Young Bosnia, a group seeking freedom from Austrian rule. After anti-Austrian protests in Sarajevo, he was expelled from school and moved to Belgrade. During the Second Balkan War, he tried to fight the Ottoman Empire with Serbian irregulars, but was rejected for being too young and slight. Interrogations revealed a team of 7 conspirators. They lined the motorcade route, each with a pistol, a small bomb, and a packet of cyanide. If one failed, the next would act. All were linked to the secret society Black Hand. This was more than a crime. It was a political assassination with enormous consequences. The powder keg of Europe was ready. Sarajevo lit the fuse. Austria blamed Serbia and its dream of a greater Serbia. Serbia replied in a conciliatory tone, but Vienna wanted no peace. On July 25th, Serbia accepted 9 of 10 Austrian demands. It refused only the 6th, allowing Austrian police to operate inside Serbia. Austria rejected the reply, broke relations within 48 hours, and declared war on July 28th. Russia mobilized to defend Serbia. Germany backed Austria and declared war on Russia on August 1st. The Franco-Russian alliance brought France in. Germany struck France and neutral Belgium. Britain honored its pledge to defend Belgium and declared war on Germany. The Ottoman Empire entered after German ships, flying Ottoman flags, attacked Russia. Soon Italy, Japan, and finally the United States joined the conflict. But before the Great War fully erupted, another political murder shook Europe. In France, socialist leader Jean Jaurès, a powerful anti-war voice, warned, "War serves only the interests of the capitalists. Capitalism carries war within it, as clouds carry rain." "15 days after Sarajevo, on the eve of war, Jaurès sat by a cafe window in Paris. Nationalist Raoul Villain approached and fired through the glass. Jaurès died instantly.
The assassination of Jaurès made the voices of the warmongers even louder.
Pas un seul citoyen ne comprenne clairement que tout l'avenir de notre race, et non seulement son honneur, mais son existence même, sont suspendus aux lourdes de minutes de cette guerre inexorable.
The assassin was later acquitted. 2 nationalists, 2 murders, one in Sarajevo, one in Paris. Who ordered them? Better to ask, who stood to gain from a world war? Serb radicals had a history of violence. On June 11, 1903, officers led by Dragutin Dimitrijević stormed the royal palace. They killed King Alexander of Serbia, Queen Draga, and 3 others. Dimitrijević himself was shot 3 times and survived. For this, he was called servant of the fatherland. His goal: unite all Serb lands under one state, free from Ottoman or Austro-Hungarian rule. Austria's annexation of Bosnia in 1908 gave his mission urgency. In 1911, he co-founded Union or Death, known as the Black Hand, a secret network for a greater Serbia. Soon he, under the alias Apis, became its leader and head of Serbian military intelligence. A year later, the organization armed and trained 3 students plotting to kill the Austrian heir. Support came mainly from Milan Ciganović.
Dimitrijević, the leader of Black Hand. Just 3 days after Serbia refused to surrender Black Hand members and war began, was promoted to colonel.
But fate turned quickly. Soon he and his associates were arrested and accused of the 1903 royal murders. On June 24, 1917, he faced a firing squad and took many secrets to the grave. With his death, hopes of uncovering the full truth vanished. In 1914, one killing in Sarajevo dragged an entire world into war. Earlier assassinations had not set the globe aflame. Why was this time different? In a world on the brink of collapse, the old empires fight to stay alive. From secret deals and deadly assassinations, to a war that would consume an entire continent. Britain, Germany, and Russia, each with a plan, each with a price. The flames of ambition rise, and from the ashes of the Great War, a new world is born. This is the great game, the end.